He didn't speak, he didn't sing, he didn't fight, but he conquered the world with nothing but a toothbrush, a teddy bear, and a face full of awkwardness. This is the full story of Ali Watikenson, a silent genius who proved that you don't need words to make noise. Inspired by the legacy of Mr. Bean, but with a story all his own. He never shouted, never preached, never even said hello. Yet somehow his silence spoke louder than a million speeches. Ali Watikenson, the man who became a global icon just by being awkward. This isn't just a story about a funny guy. It's a story about how being different can make you unforgettable. Stick around because what you're about to hear will change how you see silence forever. Ali Watikenson wasn't born a star. He was born a misfit, a shy, strange boy who flinched when people spoke too loud. In school, he was labeled weird. He flunked public speaking. He was terrified of group projects. And when teachers asked him to read out loud, he would freeze. But Ali didn't hate people. He watched them, carefully, every laugh, every frown, every awkward moment. He realized early, the world is hilarious if you just watch closely enough. And that's exactly what he did. He became a quiet observer of life's awkward poetry. Ali's first comedy moment wasn't planned. In a school play, he was supposed to stand still as a tree. Instead, he tripped over the microphone wire, knocked over the lead actor, and sneezed into the principal's face. The crowd roared with laughter. Ali thought he had failed, but a teacher pulled him aside and whispered, "Kid, that was the funniest thing we've ever seen." That day, something clicked. Ali realized his gift wasn't about talking. It was about timing, accidents, realness. After school, Ali worked odd jobs: janitor, clerk, library assistant. But everywhere he went, strange things happened. He'd get his tie stuck in vending machines. He'd wrestle pigeons for sandwiches. He once got locked inside a department store overnight and made a bed out of toilet paper. People started filming him, sharing his mishaps, laughing. Ali noticed, the world doesn't laugh at perfection, it laughs at struggle. He began filming skits, silent, weird, utterly brilliant. In one, he tries to iron his shirt, but ends up ironing his sandwich. In another, he goes on a date and accidentally eats the flower instead of giving it. It was the birth of a new kind of comedy, silent, awkward realism, and the world couldn't get enough. Soon, TV networks came knocking, but Ali refused most offers. He didn't want fame. He wanted freedom to tell stories his way. Eventually, he created The Watikenson Chronicles, a show with no dialogue, just him, his teddy bear, in a world that never made sense. Ali versus elevators, Ali versus bees, Ali versus fancy restaurants, Ali versus pants that won't zip up. The show became a global hit. No subtitles, no translations, just universal comedy. In Japan, kids loved him. In Africa, families watched together. In Europe, tourists asked, "Where's the Ali Watikenson statue?" He was everywhere and nowhere. Famous but anonymous. Loved but mysterious. But Ali wasn't just a funny man. He was a silent genius. He studied movement like a martial artist. He timed scenes like music. He practiced facial expressions in the mirror for hours. He said, "To make people laugh, first you must feel what they feel." He understood fear, embarrassment, loneliness. He turned them into laughter. Ali didn't just perform. He communicated without speaking. His awkwardness was our awkwardness. His failures were our failures. And his laughter was our healing. Ali never did interviews, never explained his jokes, but his silence was never empty. Through his awkwardness, he taught us, it's okay to be weird. You don't have to speak to be heard. You can be quiet and still move the world. He gave hope to the shy, laughter to the broken, and inspiration to those who never fit in. Ali Watikenson didn't just change comedy. He redefined what it means to be seen. In a world full of noise, one man whispered through awkward glances and clumsy hands, and the world listened. Ali Watikenson proved that you don't need a loud voice to leave a loud legacy. So if you've ever felt odd, out of place, unheard, remember, you don't need to say a word. You just need to be true to who you are. because the next Ali Watikenson might just be you.